Hello everyone, Peter Anthony Fields here. Welcome to the Playwrights Corner. Today's Playwrights Corner is a little impromptu. I thought I'd tell you about what I've been doing for the past several months and where I'm at now. Since about November of 23 till June of 24, I've been working on a short one-act stage play. And that one-act stage play is called TALIA, T-A-L-I-A. And I started working on it as I said, in November or December of 23, and it was to be a two-hander, meaning two actors, two characters in the story throughout. And I started writing from the beginning of the story chronologically, and then realized that I didn't want to start at the beginning. I wanted to start somewhere in the middle where I really knew what was being said and why, as opposed to the introductory stuff that you have when you have a story beginning. And so I really wanted to get into that dialogue, so I did. I stopped working on the beginning of the script, and I moved on down to the middle, where I had scenes that are already mapped out that I jotted down on notebooks, papers here and there, and kept together so that I could do what I did, which was copy the information, modify it, and improve it, and include it in the story. I also, before all of that happened, I decided on what theme I wanted to tell in the story. The theme is what you want to say, what you ultimately want to say to the audience. And the theme is connected directly to the, especially the ending of the play, but also the middle and the beginning naturally. But the ending is where it all pays off, and that's when the theme reveals itself fully, or the consequences of the theme, or benefits of the theme. So after I got those scenes in the middle of the story written out and put on the script timeline as I call it, I began to work on those other bits in the story, like the introduction of the characters and who they were, who they are. And I started working on that. Once again, it's a two-character script, and it was flowing very well until it wasn't. Until it got to a point where I couldn't figure out why it was starting to sink. And then I realized what it was. There needed to be a third character in the play. So I wrote the third character in right there as I was working in this section. The character just magically appeared, and I finished the scene. Then I went back and filled in where the character wasn't, and traced it all the way back to the beginning where the characters are introduced. And I then introduced that third character as part of the story, as if they were always a part of the story. And so when I got to that point, just before I got to the point where I knew that, no, let me correct that. Actually, when I got to the point where I realized I needed a third character, I also realized that I couldn't work with two themes, that it would be too cluttered with two themes happening. So I had to let one go. And it was the one that wasn't as strong of a point as demonstrated by the scenes and the actions that were happening in the play as it was written so far. So I let go of that second theme and embraced the one theme and carved everything around it from that material. And and it went very well, I have to say. I enjoyed it. The process was rough because in February I had a hand injury, and it prevented me from typing. So I was very slow, and plus the pain of it was interfering with my thinking and other things, and including Parkinson's disease, which I used to mention a lot on my blogs several years back. And then I think I probably mentioned it too much, and I stopped talking about it. But it's still here, and it has an effect on how my mind works cognitively, and how long it takes me to write something, or get my thoughts down on paper, and or onto the screen. And so it was a rough time during those months, from February to now. But all in all, I think TALIA did very well as far as being a completed script. And I have some friends that I send the script to read and give me their opinion, and they all seem to like it, and that's a big plus. So I'm very thankful for that. And so look for TALIA on New Play Exchange, and hopefully a theater near you. I'm going to enter into play festivals, and we'll see what happens. Well, that's all for this Playwrights Corner. I am Peter Anthony Fields, and I will see you later.